used for the metal, and this is also another scrap tin. These are monitors that we send out for recycling. Two different ways. If the screens are good, we're able to resell them. If they're not good, then we send them out for recycling. We have, depending where they're going to go. These are power supplies, and we can actually make money on the power supplies. Again, if everything's sorted and put in the gaylords, we're able to sell it, and that helps to support our program for a commodity value. This is called urban mining. You no longer have to go in with heavy equipment and dig this out of the earth at the costs involved, but we are able to instead retrieve it from the amount of recycling things that we have donated. But everything going out gets tested. We have a company, or we reuse the laser printers. We don't reuse the inkjet printers because the heads often get clogged, or the ink it's not worth it because they're very inexpensive. But these LaserJet printers are fantastic, and they have a very long life, and the schools love them. These can be put on a network, and they're still very useful in the classroom. These are kind of exciting because these are some of our first quad-core computers coming out. We've had some iCore 5 laptops donated. And the schools are really thrilled because they can use higher-end equipment, handling more RAM, and put it in CAD classes, graphics classes, video editing. Schools get to do a lot of really interesting things. Two of our high schools now have 3D printers. So this is what kids need. They need something that's exciting. We saw the girl today that we had met, and she's in a robotics class in her high school. So that's pretty exciting. This is where we clean all the computers. Everything has to be cleaned inside and out before it's released. We do a lot of laptops for the Department of Rehab, State of California. They were buying new, but instead they found the quality of our laptops to be really excellent, and they buy them from us. So instead of paying brand new for several $100s, they get them from us for $250. And they've been really happy with them. And we give 1 to 2 day service that they have them delivered. Pretty good. These are boxes of hard drives. These have all been wiped and tested. On the hard drives, we first run Smart Drive. It's a program that tells if the hard drive is good. If it's, make sure it doesn't have any physical damage or any damage in the sectors. If it does, we go ahead and destroy it. And because we use a program called Blanco, and we pay for every hard drive that we wipe. So if the hard drive is too small, below what we're using now, or if it has problems, then we go ahead and destroy it. But these are, sometimes when we get large donations from government agencies, some of them like to pull the hard drives all together, and we get them without. Doesn't bother us because we have thousands of hard drives all set and ready to put in. So if they feel more comfortable getting rid of the hard drive at their facility, that's fine. But we get the good equipment that we can put in schools and with families that really need it. We have a Macintosh program. Some of the schools still use Macintosh products, and so we have a Macintosh expert that handles that. It's a separate program. Our Mac person has his own office, and if he starts talking too much about how great Macs are, we close the door. This room is the final stop for the computers going out. We load the software programs, we activate them, we test them completely before they go out. You have to have a very high quality product, especially in used equipment. If they think it's just shoddy piece of used equipment, you'd be out of business in a hurry. If you really test and do, is somebody here?
Leroy, still out.
Oh, okay, right. So this is where we do it. We have some great tables here. They're all wired with network equipment, so everything's tested, updated, and labeled before it leaves here for cleaning. This is the room that we use to wipe the hard drives. We have a program over here I can show you where we use Blanco's server. And Blanco wipes the hard drives, but it gives us a really excellent report that is saved in an HTML file that can be used in court as proof that the hard drive has been wiped. And it shows by the date and how it was wiped, method that was used, and the serial number. So we work with hospitals, we work with IRS, Department of Health Services, many agencies that have very key equipment. I think all of these are off right now. Yeah, there's nothing on them. Okay, we use SATA to draw in order to wipe because SATA is much faster than IDE. So even if you have IDE drives, we have SATA to IDE connectors that we put on here, so wiping is much faster. We have servers that we have outside where you can wipe a RAID server using this, and it will show each hard drive in the RAID array as a separate drive. Normally they lump them all together. But this will show each drive and make sure each drive is wiped completely. If the hard drive is too small or doesn't wipe, or if it has bad sectors means the drive may not be dead now, but it's getting ready to fail. We don't want to take any chance. We have a zero tolerance for bad sectors. Anything with bad sectors comes over to this station. This is a degausser, and this is an older drive. But these discs, all the data is stored on these in magnetic format, like the old magnetic tape drives, but it's still magnetic data. So a degausser puts out a magnetic burst of energy that is strong enough to penetrate the cast iron case and circuit board, wipe all the data off of all the disks, but then it also magnetizes the hard drive so it can no longer be used. Now, the real advantage of using this method is that it is the least damaging to the environment or the employee using it. Because if you're using a shredder, you are throwing particulate matter up in the air unless you have a really good way of containing it. One of the other recyclers has a video, I don't know if he still uses it, but shows his employees standing here tossing the hard drives up into a shredder. No face mask, no guard, no breathing apparatus, and it gives me the chills every time I watch it because it's very hazardous. He's putting bits of metal dust out in the air, and he has an employee completely unprotected. They tell me that even if you have a pacemaker, this is so well shielded that there's no problem. I haven't tried it with anyone yet. Okay. But we can do 200 hard drives an hour. Very fast. state agencies in California, before they can send computers off their property, have to guarantee the hard drive has been wiped or destroyed. Well, most agencies, or many, don't have the ability to wipe, or the technical ability or time. So we did a test just this last month. We took our degausser to one of the state agencies. Within an hour, we had degaussed all their hard drives. It would have taken their employees 20 hours to process them. So we're saving them money. And as I say, I don't care if we degauss them. We're willing to do a beta test with our Blanco software and a flash drive to go to their facility, because they have to wipe it on their premises. But too much now, department managers are afraid the data will get out. They're being frightened by some of the recyclers. You don't want to take the chance that any of your data is coming out because you're personally responsible. They scare them into sending everything out to recycling. But what we can offer, we can do it on site, and we also do an audit of their hard drives. Now, we have a handheld barcode scanner, and we can scan the serial number on each drive. We give them a certification of wipe, and we give them a list of all the hard drives by serial number. That's actually, that's proof for an audit trail. If you're just handing these over to a recycler, you're not getting proof for an audit trail. So we think this is a lot better to use a program such as ours.
Hello Internet World, TechnoGuy3 for non-techno. The most important tools at a computer tech's disposal are in software. I keep a CD case full of OEM disks for reinstalling Windows, and a 2 gig flash drive that contains everything else I could possibly need. Let's go through a few of my software tools. The first and most frequent tool I use is called Hiren's Boot Disk. This collection of applications is good for solving almost any computer problem you can think of. It has antivirus programs, ClamWin, ComboFix, Malwarebytes, Spybot. It has backup tools to back up systems, documents, and drivers. It has browsers and file managers, cleaners for cleaning up temporary files, driver download and installation software, image and document viewers, file system tools, hard drive testers, network optimizers and scanners, defraggers, partition and boot editors, key viewers, process finders, data recovery tools, registry editors, remote control apps, encryption tools, startup editors, system information, a buttload of testing tools, tweakers, and other. That was rough. Now let me show you some of my favorites. ComboFix is a great application for removing malware. It's very simple. Just heed the prompts and let ComboFix work its magic. Double Driver allows you to back up and restore drivers. This is good for Windows reinstallations. ATF Cleaner is a simple utility for cleaning up temporary files, etc. HDTune is the software I use most for detecting bad hard drive sectors. Product Key allows you to view product keys for the various products on your computer. This is very handy if you don't know the Windows activation key, Office key, etc. Autoruns lets you look through every single item on the whole machine that runs on startup and lets you delete them. Specky is an application that details the specifications of the computer. It's very handy if you need to know what CPU a computer has or how much memory is in it. Complete Internet Repair is an application that fixes everything that might cause internet connection problems on Windows. It really saves time from doing the old step-by-step. I also have a couple of other tools outside of Hiren's Boot Disk that I really like. The first is called Tweaking.com Windows Repair. This is a free utility that lets you repair a cornucopia of issues, all within one application. In fact, there are way too many to go through. The second is a simple one. Google Chrome Portable, a portable version of Chrome. Quite simply, when I need a browser on a slow computer, I avoid Internet Explorer at all costs. So those are my software tools. If you have any that you like, be sure to recommend them in the comments. If you are more of a hands-on type, click on the annotation to see my hardware tools video. So this has been TechnoGuy3 for non-techno, and thanks for watching.